Hey everybody, hello! So this is the long-awaited, most desirous private studio tour that you guys have been asking for. So Brittany.
Yes, Andrea.
What are we going to see inside?
We're going to see a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah.
And other technology that I don't really know how it works, but you do.
Yes, it's true.
So come on in.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Ta-da! This is it.
It has a good smell in here.
It's because I use air fresheners.
No, it smells, well, that's probably it. But it's like I walk in here and it's like that nostalgic smell of happiness and warmth and comfort in video games.
Yes. I like that.
Thanks. That's my t-shirt.
So first things first, I've got some artwork here. Of course, Miss Peach, the Princess Peach. Ah, you can see me in the reflection. Hello. This is a custom piece of art from when I was at Game Trailers. And then this, I'm going to give you a second. Can you guess what that is?
It's a country, continent.
It's a fictional place.
Oh.
It's Middle Earth. Alexa Ray would have known.
But you're missing the most important part
Yes.
of the studio.
Oh, yes. Brittany, what is that?
I think it's a bug.
It is. It's a dead bug.
It's a dead bug.
So what happened was we were shooting, and Alexa Ray had a freak out because she saw a bug.
During a stream, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't have time to like accurately kill it, so I just put a piece of tape on it.
She was like, "Mom!" in her Alexa voice, and Andrea got up with tape, and
now it's petrified.
it's kind of like the pet of What's Good Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
That's kind of that's morbid.
So this is our studio space where we shoot the show every week. Britt, you want to go sit down for scale? So this is a behind the scenes look. As you can see, we've got a bunch of microphones, the famous That's What She Said pillow. The Game Over pillow is a new addition that I got for Christmas. I am going to turn on the actual studio lights. So these are some of the studio lights that we use. These are LEDs. They have a bunch of different bulbs in them. We only use one. So we have two major lights here. Anyone in film production will know that you need a 3-point lighting scheme. Ta-da! See, now we got studio lighting on. It's exciting, isn't it, folks?
It's very exciting.
So Brittany.
Yes.
What is your favorite part of the set? Is there a toy that you like the best?
Ooh, I have to say I've never really taken a lot of time to like look at all of the stuff in here. But I will say one of my favorite things about the studio are all of your badges that are actually behind you.
Yes. So, if you could see here, this is a collection of my conference badges. So if we take a look at some of them, this is a special guest badge from PAX last year. I've got a Bandai Namco badge here from when I was at GameStop TV. We've got back in the day when I was at Machinima. Hold on, going around the light, everyone. Don't look at the light. We've got our Expo badge from when we were there earlier, not earlier this year because it's 2018 now. Last year, when I got to go to the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy premiere. That was pretty cool. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's dig back here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at back from VidCon when I was with Smosh and the Escapists. Now that was a really long time ago. So some other cool things I wanted to show you guys. Britt, I'm going to pass this off to you.
Oh boy, if it looks like there's an earthquake, you know who to blame.
It's Britt. So this is our basic setup. So we've got this big monitor down here that is used for, I know it's anticlimactic. I'm turning it on. Hold on. That is used for when we stream. Or when we play games. So every month, as you as patrons know, we have our happy hour Q&A, and we watch the stream here, and we take your questions, and we all sit on the couch. But essentially, this allows us to stream out to you guys, and this is our production workstation here. You see, I have a bunch of cables and stuff running along the ground,
and it drives Andrea nuts.
Yeah, I kind of like to keep it tidy, but we move things around so much it gets messy really quickly. But these are XLR cables, which is a very standard audio cable that hooks into our awesome podcasting mics to make sure you guys get the best quality audio.
I gotta show you these mics because I'm kind of obsessed with them.
So these are Shure SM7Bs, SM7D, 7Bs. I think that's what it is. These are an industry standard mic. They are excellent. They are wonderful. They are expensive. But we were able to afford them because of the support of people like you guys. Because we knew that when you supported us, you wanted to have a good podcast. It sounds nice. And we wanted to make sure it sounded nice for your ears. So we did spend a big chunk of our initial Patreon funds on getting the right equipment because we know that's super important for production value.
Also, hold on.
Yeah,
I have to
go
just
ahead.
point out that is a dumbbell right there, and that is like an outside table.
Yep.
But
So listen, while we spend money on things like microphones, sometimes, you gotta make work what you've got around. And because Steimer is the smallest person known to man, we have to extend her microphone as far out as it can possibly go.
so good.
So her small body can reach it. This is something I wanted to mention to you guys. So this is a brand new piece of equipment, if you can get in and show here.
Oh, look at that box.
This is the Elgato green screen. So this has been a very popular thing. Don't follow me. A very popular thing with streamers. Essentially what it is it's a pop-up green screen. So it's inside of its own little casing. Pull up the green screen, put the supporting bar up, bam. You're ready to stream.
Boom, shakalaka.
So we're hoping to put this baby to use sometime this year. Don't know when.
Maybe when we do more horror video games.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Britt.
Everyone else wants them.
Fun fact about this guy, this is my Rock Band 2 guitar that I played with when I was in Rock Band 2 The Stars, a reality show on VH1. Fun fact, it's where I met my husband. But yeah, a piece of nostalgia up on the wall there. But yeah, so this is basically the station where we make the magic happen.
And this is a heater that keeps us warm.
In the winter, yes.
In the winter, it is needed.
So we use OBS Studio, like a lot of other streamers do, to do ongoing production. We use Reaper, which is an audio recording piece of software to record the audio for the podcast. And then we use a variety of other pieces of software as well. But that's boring stuff. You guys want to see? You guys want to see some toys, right? So we've got a bunch of toys here. Also, we've got a bathroom in the studio.
Very convenient.
Pretty exciting,
I've
right?
used it many times.
I've got a whole bunch of games here, a bunch of toys. We've got my Cade 6.
Oh yeah.
Pretty excellent. We've got my Cat Peach, direct from Tokyo. John brought that back for me. Stay up there, Peach. Now, this is one of my favorite pieces of art. That is a replica of a piece from I Am 8-Bit, because the actual piece of art was like $400.
Holy crap.
And so a friend of mine made a replica for me, which was very
Aw,
kind.
what a good friend.
And so I've had that for a while. I've got my, still in the plastic, Mega Man Legacy Gold Amiibo.
Girl.
Never actually used it, obviously, because it's still in the plastic. But, I mean, sometimes when you get collector's stuff like this, I'm not crazy. You gotta leave it, wrapped. No? Britt's saying no.
No,
She's saying that
I
I
mean,
should take
back
it
in my
out.
day, but it's like, how can I enjoy it? I mean, something like that, sure. Leave it in the box.
Okay.
But, the people who, buy big boxes, they don't ever unbox them.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You know.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn some lights on back here. Also, this is now becoming inconvenient that I put this box here. But it's fine. Welcome to What's Good Games.
Yep. Held together by duct tape and dreams.
Yes, exactly. I've got my amazing little Aloy down here, which was gifted to me from one of our patrons at E3 this year, which is exciting. And then I've got a bunch of other stuff here.
I do have a bunch of stuff.
Toys. I got lots of toys, you guys.
I like the This Is Fine dog.
Yes, so this is pretty great. So this was part of a Kickstarter. This little guy, everyone knows who this guy is, right? He's not on fire, thankfully, and hopefully he never will be. You never want a fire to happen inside the studio. But yeah, I've got a lot of fun stuff here. I'm realizing now, looking, that I have a lot of Borderlands. Claptraps. You guys, when's Borderlands 3 coming? OMG, I haven't talked about it in forever.
Now, can you wear that helmet, or is that just a display?
The Master Chief?
Yeah.
No. So cool thing about this is this actually used to hold a video game. So you can take the head off. And there used to be a collector's edition inside here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. So no, you can't wear it.
This is very exciting for me too, honestly. If you can't tell by all my remarks in the background.
Alright, now I gotta get it back on. Okay, there we go.
Good job. Good job.
It's dusty up there. Hopefully you guys can't see the dust. But yeah, this is also one of my favorite pieces. This is a ceramic cookie jar that obviously looks like a companion cube from Portal. I had it on my desk when I was at Machinima way back when, and I actually had candy in there. But now it is empty.
I think you should continue to put food in there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put some food in there.
Okay.
We'll see who finds it first. But yeah, so this is some cool parts. I'll take that back and we'll talk to Britt. So Britt, let's sit down, shall we?
Oh, okay. But you have to talk about that.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Okay, don't hurt yourself with this box.
You guys, I'm holding a green screen. Okay, so this right here is a custom piece of art made by the one and only Hashtagonist. So technically he had it commissioned by somebody, but it's me and John and our 2 cats, and it says marriage is a blast. So he had that sent to us when we were engaged. We got engaged last year because it looks like a jumping photo, which technically John still has on his Twitter profile.
Oh yeah, it's a great photo.
Today.
Fantastic. Check it out.
So,
sorry, I'm like, you gotta talk about your signed femship.
Oh, yeah. So I've talked about this on the stream a couple of times. So this is a special lithograph of Femshep from Mass Effect 3 signed by Jennifer Hale.
Oh.
What's cool about it is that, if you guys remember correctly, Femshep in Mass Effect 3 was the first time they ever put Femshep on any marketing materials in the entirety of the Mass Effect franchise. So that's pretty
big
pretty
deal.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Britt, when you come here to shoot every month,
yes,
is there anything that you particularly look forward to doing here in the studio?
Honestly, my favorite thing is to be in the room with all the ladies of What's Good Games. Now, I'm not being cheesy, I mean it, because when we're all together, just the chemistry and the vibe and able to interact and actually look at their real faces, I enjoy that so much more than recording the podcast online. Now, granted, we do a great job. I hope I'm not tooting our own horns here when we are online, but something about being in this room, we've created so many memories in here, and it's just a really like warm and fuzzy feeling, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
No, it's great. And for people wondering why there's a white curtain behind Brittany,
oh yeah,
that is a blackout curtain. Another little bit of industry magic. So behind here, window leads to the backyard, but we don't want that spill light. So
didn't we take one of those curtains when we did the lights off?
It's still there.
Yeah,
look, we have it taped. So this is the door. This is the door to get in. Also, look, we got a bunch of random boxes up there. So this is, as you can see here, very sophisticated painter's tape that I've used to cover up the window here to block the spill light. But this is just a blackout curtain that you get at Bed Bath & Beyond. And what I did was I just hooked it over the top of the door because we're classy AF up in here. Listen, Brittany, my mom thought it was a towel when she came over. She's like, why is there a towel on your door? And I'm like, Mom!
It's much more sophisticated than that.
Also, this is my cool Amplitude poster that I got for backing Amplitude.
We need a shout out to the disco balls that we used like 3 times.
Yeah, so we had these cool balls that we got for the very first time that we did a stream. All together, and then are they dusty?
They're a little dusty.
And we ended up not using them because they just were not practical. Also, we also got these cool What's Good Games beautiful mugs sent to us.
I'm laughing because it's holding all of our paintbrushes, and Andrea, like, we all love doing the crafts, but you know, the one who ultimately gets stuck with the mess is Miss Andrea Renee, and so we always had this long-standing joke about let's do more crafts, and well, that's probably as far as it'll ever get again.
Right, yeah, more crafts.
I want to do more crafts, but I want to clean it up.
So, for your guys' perspective, let me show you. So, if we're sitting and recording the podcast, this is where we sit. And we see all the lights, And imagine that you're here and you're sitting in front of the microphone getting ready to spew some
industry
hot takes.
knowledge, that too.
Or if you're like Alexa, you're back here because you don't know how to talk into your microphone properly.
No, that's always like a fun thing that happens.
Right up here. Just get right in there.
I learned you have to almost make out with these microphones.
It's true.
It's okay if your lips touch them. And you can always tell who's been talking on which mic, depending on like the color lipstick you find on it.
Do you see the lipstick?
Yeah.
Can you see it? You can kind of see it.
Yep.
There it is. Who was that was sitting here yesterday?
Alexa.
Alexa was sitting there yesterday.
There you go.
I think that's from me. Maybe it's from Steimer? I don't remember.
Mystery.
But yeah. So this is our little studio. Got some nice foam panels up there. Probably should put some more foam panels up, but that's just one more thing we'd have to buy and,
You've created a fantastic studio, Andrea. You should be
Thanks.
proud of yourself.
Thanks, Brittany. So do we have any parting thoughts for people here on our little behind-the-scenes studio tour? Is there something I should show them?
I think you've showed them. There's a lot here. Let's just be honest. There's a lot here.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do another one, another like year or 6 months, and see what's changed.
Yeah,
But-
what new toys
Yeah.
have made their way in?
Show us pictures or even a video if you're feeling froggy of your studio, your game room, because they're fun to look at and gawk at, and this one's really fun too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we can do, since I know some of you have asked, is what our PC specs are. Oh, thanks.
I got you.
Thanks, Britt. What we can do is I can try to put it together for you, and I can list it out at the bottom of this video. So we'll list our graphics card, our processor, the case that we're using, all of that goodness, because I know so many of you have reached out to us to be like, what equipment do you use? What software do you use to do the show? Of course, that's part of it. And I also want to let you know, we mentioned this before on the show, but we're getting an even better behind-the-scene look at our studio from the folks at Twitch. So there's an original series that they're working on. It's not out yet. Sometime in the next couple of months, we've been told, where you're going to get a super in-depth look at our setup and what we use to stream and how we put the studio together, which will look much nicer than this iPhone video. But we hope that you guys have enjoyed it and know that we appreciate and love all of the support that you've given us. And the stuff in this room is because of you and because that you've chosen to support us through Patreon. And we are eternally grateful for that. So thank you so much. And I guess that's it. See you next time.
Thank you.
Weird face.